Thanks for joining us today for this fab 10-mile green lane ride with very little tarmac that's totally suitable for beginners. One of those signs that we really like.
From now on, it's straight on.
I'll go around the edge of that one. New Haven services. Thanks. Oh, all these lovely sandwiches. And coffee.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
And pies and sausage rolls.
Okay, so we filled up with fuel. We're just leaving New Haven, the services, and we're going to be heading south towards Ashbourne on the A515.
Green laning is sometimes misunderstood as only being for experienced riders, but these kind of routes prove that's just not true. As a beginner, you can easily get started and experience the excitement of riding on trails by following these kinds of routes.
Where the blue sign is, well, we're just left onto the sidewalk there.
One of those signs that we really like.
From now on, it's straight on, and we don't really turn off this lane, even though it twists and turns. We just stay on this lane. Thank you. I'll go around the edge of that one. Woo!
One of the best things about green laning is that it's accessible to anyone with a motorcycle licence. If you're new to motorcycling, green lanes are a great way to build your skills and gain a bit more confidence. All the lanes that we ride are actual roads, just simply not surfaced by the councils, and that's why we need to have a licence and road legal bikes.
Morning, you alright?
Morning. If you're new to green laning, you might be wondering what you need to get started. First and foremost, you need a motorbike that's suitable for off-roading. Doesn't necessarily mean you need a high-powered dirt bike. You know, a dual sport bike or even a 125 can be a great option for those easy green lanes. Kev has the KTM 500, but I do all of the lanes that we do on my Fantic 250 that only weighs about 100 kilos. Hi. Okay. There's a bit more stone here, but again, nothing too difficult. A little bit of back brake to slow me down. Going around these bends. And because this is nice and dry, it's a lot easier in the middle. If it was muddy, probably wouldn't go in the middle. Hi. In terms of gear, you'll want to make sure that you're properly protected with gloves, sturdy boots, that kind of thing. You should also consider wearing protective clothing like knee pads and elbow pads, as well as bringing a basic toolkit and a first aid kit with you on your ride. Check out the video that takes you through what gear we wear. I'll post a link at the end of this video.
So this brings us out onto Harwich Lane. We're going to go straight on, because that's what we do. Down Mini Blow Lane. And there is Mini Blow on top of the hill. They're beech trees. And that is a Neolithic burial site. That embankment you can see just before it, well, it's a high peak trail now, and I think it was the original railway. That embankment though is I think it's listed now, so and protected, yeah. So in a minute, well, that area there on the left, that old quarry is where they mined all of the stone that made that embankment. And the road we're going to go on, well, now is the old tramway that they used to get stone from that quarry up to where they made the embankment. And you'll see it's dead straight, because I think it was operated by ropes. So the quarry is on the left now. So we move on to the old tramway, which is here, and it goes dead straight up to the peak trail. There's the embankment. Drop water on the left. This is where we cross the High Peak Trail. Watch out for cyclists on the actual trail when we cross. Thank you. Crossing the High Peak Trail.
Bit of a slide on that gravel. Before you set off, it's essential to plan your route carefully, taking into account the terrain, weather conditions and any potential hazards. That's why we've put the What3words on here, so that you can do that a little bit more easily. You should also make sure that you've got a basic understanding of motorcycle maintenance in case you need to do any repairs on the go, changing a tyre, that kind of thing. When it comes to preparing your bike, you'll want to make sure that it's in good working order, proper tyre pressures for the terrain that you're going to be doing, adequate fuel and obviously functioning brakes. It's a beautiful day.
The ruins of the old farm. When I first started coming through here, this was, I think it was still a working farm, and there was actually a milking parlour. Like you can see the remains of it there, the milking parlour, but now it's all gone.
As a beginner, it's also important to remember that green laning is not a competition. There's no need to rush, just take your time, enjoy the scenery and focus on developing your skills. We completed this route in just over 35 minutes today, but it used to take us about an hour a couple of years ago when I was just starting out, going off tarmac. In my experience, the key is to find a route that suits your skill level and your bike, and to always ride, obviously, within your limits. One of the best things about green laning is the sense of adventure that comes with exploring new routes. You never know what's around the next corner. Will it be a stunning view, a tricky obstacle, or a chance encounter with wildlife or a fellow rider?
Out onto a road here. There's about a mile of road to get that lane up. So at the end of this lane, we turn left. I think this is called Coach Road, but I'm not 100% sure.
Byway open to all traffic. That includes us.
Derbyshire runs.
So it's a beautiful day today, but we have seen a lot of rain over the last few days, so it's quite wet on the ground, but it's fairly warm.
Group of trees round the general corner, and when we get to this farm here, this is where we go straight on rather than following the road.
So we don't go down there, we go up here onto more gravel tracks. Of course, one of the biggest concerns for beginners is often safety. How are you going to navigate tight spaces, avoid obstacles, stay upright on loose surfaces? You know, I think the key is start slowly and build up your skills gradually. Start with these kinds of easier routes and gradually work your way up to more challenging terrain. Our video, 10 Easy Green Lanes, is a good step once you've got a little bit more experience. I'd say consider taking a training course or riding with an experienced instructor at first. Stunning farmland around here.
In the summer there's a festival here called the Why Not, and all these fields are both sides where the camping forest is, and then this junction we're coming to now, the field after that is, well, they moved the stage about, but last year the stage was this field, if I remember right. And we back through the lane and they wouldn't let us through. So no, that's okay. So we're going to go straight on again over the road. That down there is the village of Whitefall. Now this will bring us out on the A5015, which is a road from more or less the garage where we filled up. And as you go, if you went right here, you'd end up in Concord, near that one. But we're going to stay on our loop, and we're going to go left. And then, immediately left again. Go up the 5015. Left again. Oh, slippery. And then we're not going to stay on the tarmac, we're going to go straight on.
Another essential element of green laning is knowing how to navigate the route. This means being able to read OS maps or joining the Trail Riders Fellowship and using their green road map, using GPS devices and following signs and way markers. You should also be prepared to deal with unexpected obstacles like block paths or bad weather.
So we're crossing the High Pig Trail again. Look out for horses, cyclists and walkers.
If you're following this trail on the TRF Green Road map, this bit coming up with the easy ruts is actually an unclassified road and so does not appear in green on that map, but can be seen on the OS maps as an unclassified road, this one here.
Always go through where the car tyres go. Chances are it's down to stone in the log. I bet it was.
Oops. Thanks.
So for those of you who've been paying attention, you might notice that we're back at the very first gate that we opened. So if we turn right here, we'll go back to the 515 and the point where we started.
Heading towards Biggin. Oh, not missing any of these. As we near the end of our ride, we want to encourage you to get out there and give green laning a try. For us, green laning is all about embracing the unknown, challenging yourself, having fun. It's not about being the fastest or the most experienced. It's about, for me, enjoying the technicality, if that's a word, of the ride and taking in the beauty of the scenery, being out in the countryside.
That's it, and we're now back where we started. So from the garage, where we filled up, round the loop, back to here, just over 10 miles.
thanks for joining us on this adventure. We hope you've enjoyed the ride and feeling inspired to get out there and try green laning for yourself. If you have any questions or want to share your own experiences, be sure to leave a comment below. Don't forget, please, to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you see when we publish our new videos. We've got plenty more motorcycle adventures coming up in the future, both here in the UK but also overseas, which will be exciting. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you in our next video.